Okay, seatbelts. Got seatbelts.
Seatbelts are fastened.
Fuel shut-off valve. It's on. Psychoclectic fiction. It's off. Checking for full travel. Okay, good. Okay, friction on. Throttle. Full travel is on. Okay. Okay, collective friction off and collective is good. Okay, friction back on. Okay, pedals. Good. Okay, blocked pedals. Okay, rotor brake is off. Circuit breakers are in. Carb heat is down and unlocked. Mixture is full rich. Are we gonna prime?
We will. We don't have a primer installed, so we'll just use throttle twists later in the checklist.
Okay. Okay, landing light is off. Avionics off. No, yet, because I haven't turned the master on. Altimeter is about 60. Are you setting it for 50 or 60?
Field elevation here is 52. If we set it to what the ATIS says, the specific calibration
the barometer,
the Colesman window, it usually reads a little bit high. But I just set it around 50 to 60, and that's close enough for our purposes.
Okay, governor switch is on. Okay, so throttle. How many?
Let's do 3.
Okay.
Since it's the first start of the day, it's kind of a cold morning. Let's roll all the way on.
Okay, so rolling all the
way on.
way
And all the way off. And we'll do that 2 more times.
2, 3, all the way off into the dentin.
Yep.
And let it roll
Make
back.
sure that we're at idle. Looks like we are.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna turn the battery on.
Okay.
Area clear. Clear.
Clear left.
Okay. All right. Ignition switch on. Do I need to hold this?
Yeah, let's get
in the habit of that.
Second. There we go. Almost. Give it one more drive. Hold it for, yeah, let's give it kind of half a twist. Right there. Yeah, let's hold it for just a touch longer. There we go. Alright.
Okay, oil pressure. Okay, good. Start the timer.
Alright, can you hear me okay?
Alright, you're fine. How do you read me?
Got you loud and clear.
Good. This would be a good time to turn on the...
Oh yeah, noise canceling.
Okay. Alright, continuing on.
Alright.
Okay, so while we're waiting for the clutch light to go on, we can probably warm things up here.
Yeah. Turn on both radios. One of them has the radio GPS both in one.
10 right, runway 10 right.
Oh, so now we have ADS-B out. That's
We
good.
do. Yeah, so we have our new transponder down there.
Okay. So, to do anything like that, that's
No, it doesn't require any. Altitude tells you that it's already squawking altitude.
Okay. I see a squawking VFR.
Yeah, squawking VFR. Other than that, no action required on our part. It just comes on with the battery, so it's
okay.
Really doesn't require much of anything from us.
Okay, cool.
We can tell the GPS we accept its databases. It tells us that it expired August 13th. Or no, August 22nd, 2013.
Okay,
but that's all right for us. There we go. Here, we'll turn up the volume here just a little bit. That'll let us hear tower. And our ATIS frequency is up here. We have our master radio selector over here. Go ahead and set that to COM 1 to listen to ATIS.
South for runway 10 right. Approach in use. Landing in departing runways 10. Notice airman, Hayward DME, unmonitored. Attention all aircraft, has this weather information from the California and postal orders available on flight service frequencies. Advise on initial contact, you have information Foxtrot.
Foxtrot.
Alright.
Hayward Airport information Foxtrot, 1754 Zulu, wind 120 at 9er, visibility 10. Sky conditions, ceiling 20,000 overcast, temperature 13, 2.6, altimeter 3001. On GPS, runway 28 left, circle south through runway 10 right, approach in use. Landing and departing runways 10. Notice airman, Hayward DME, unmonitored. Attention all aircraft, has this weather information from the California and postal orders available on flight service frequencies. Advise on initial contact, you have information Foxtrot.
Alright, information Foxtrot. And there was something in there that's probably different from all the other times you've flown, which is the runways in use.
Yeah, so we're going 10.
We are, so we'll be facing the other direction today.
November 8, Niner, Quebec, as you
So
re-enter
we'll
the downwind.
keep that in mind. We have information Foxtrot. Looks like our clutch light's out.
Runway 10 right, clear to land.
Alright. Okay, so clutch light is out.
0 right, clear to land.
I'm going to roll up to 75.
Okay.
Oh.
Alright, so we're just waiting for this
So
gauge to
ahead,
come into the
yeah.
green before we continue with our checks.
Before you check, you wait for that to heat up before you check carb heat. Before you go.
Well, let's pull carb heat now. Since we see we are pretty cold, we can use that to help get everything all warmed up. Such a chilly morning. So go ahead and pull full carb heat for me. You'll see it won't be quite as effective as it normally is because the exhaust pipes are still warming up.
Okay.
So it's not bringing in the hottest air already.
10 right, clear to land. 779 Quebec.
You'll see that start to rise more and more as the engine warms up.
Okay. You wait for the cylinder head tap to come up before you do the brake plug check.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll wait for everything to get into the green, which looks like it's just breaking in now. You can read it correctly if you put your head over here in the middle. That gets rid of all the parallax, so it looks like we're just about ready to go.
Okay. So I can just kind of roll off the throttle and just check for a needle split.
Yeah. Great split right there.
Good.
Super clean. What's up next on the checklist for us? Oh, keep an eye on your RPM. If it hits 80, just so you know the governor's going to carry it all the way.
Okay, doors closed and latched.
Oh, I must have skipped something. We have our engine
Mag
gauges.
drive. Okay.
There we go.
Okay, great. Okay, mag drop. Okay, so 1,000 to 1,000.
All right. That one looks good.
And go to left. 1,000 to 1,000. That's good. Back to both.
Alright.
Alright. Alright, carb heat is working.
Yep, we've seen that.
Okay. That door is...
Alright, door's
Okay, so
closed, latched.
The manifold pressure...
This one doesn't actually have that table on it that we want, but we have it placarded up here. So if we go to sea level, we are at 15 degrees. So let's take a look over. Puts us around 22.4 for our continuous, or 23.3 for our max 5-minute power.
Okay.
23.3. 758 Quebec, right at Zulu.
Alright.
Ground point 4.
Okay, so I can put that away.
Alright.
And now take off about the frictions.
Alright, frictions are
off, and then I'm going to roll up to let the governor come on.
Yeah. And we're getting all ready to fly, so both feet on the pedals, both hands on the controls. So we're ready to fly the helicopter if it goes anywhere.
Okay.
And we can roll on up. So just let it hit 80, and then we're going to monitor the governor as it raises it all the way. Just to protect ourselves from an overspeed. It's unlikely the governor would try to do something like that, but if it's out of calibration, it might try and yank the RPM on us.
Oh, okay.
So we just monitor and keep an eye on it, especially on that first roll up. Alright, what's up next? What's our last check that we want to do?
So I'm gonna lift the collective off the stop and then kind of roll down and just check our low rotor RPM.
Alright, let's do it.
Okay, lift up gently, fingernails up.
And then that's, yeah, right there, and then just roll off.
Okay.
There we go.
Put it down.
Alright. All taken care of there. Our one last check that we want to do is that we want to check all of our lights are out, all of our gauges are green. We have fuel, carb heat looks good, and flat pitch and regular operating RPM in the green, less than 15 inches on the manifold pressure.
Oh, okay. Because if we want to be less than 15, is it always less than 15?
Yeah, it'll always
Because
be
if it's
less
more
than
than 15, then potential mag is...
Yeah, or if it's more than 15...
It's requiring more power.
Yeah, exactly. The higher the manifold pressure, the harder the engines are working. The engine shouldn't be working that hard just to keep the blades spinning. So that's just our kind of a check to make sure that things are working correctly.
Okay. All right, so lights out, top the green, the green.
All right, looks good. I'll go ahead and pick us up and get us out of here.
Okay.
And then we'll get going after that.
Have the controls.
I have the controls.
My wires are weird.
Hayward Tower, helicopter 2900 Sierra Hotel, Meridian with Foxtrot. Request air taxi, direct spot Charlie when able.
Center 2900 Hotel, Hayward Tower, hover taxi, direct to spot Charlie.
Request air taxi spot Charlie.
Approved air taxi.
Air taxi spot Charlie, 0 Sierra Hotel.
I see you got the straight cord. Did you get the straight cord?
Yeah.
Was that have been better? Because this coil cord kind of gets hung up on stuff.
Yeah, it gets a little bit long, especially in the helicopter. It makes more sense if you're in an airplane, where it's you have to be plugging in different spots. You have to reach more.
I should have asked you about that before I got. Is that worth returning it?
Maybe not. I don't know, it depends on how much it would cost to take care of that.
Well, I think, in the first 30 days I can return it.
Oh yeah, so if it's free to take care of it, then may as well. Alright. We'll face this way and we'll work you on the controls. So you have the cyclic.
I have a cyclic.
You have the cyclic. Alright, looking good. You have the pedals as well.
20 November Yankee, runway 10 right, clear left.
I have the pedals.
You have the pedals.
And the cyclic.
You have pedals and cyclic. And you have the collective, so you have all the controls.
Alright, I have the collective. I have all controls.
Alright, looking good. So to warm up, let's go ahead and just hold here for a moment. We'll hover for a little bit, and then we'll have you do some pedal turns.
Alright, I gotta move my hand up so I can get to the switch. So we are good now.
Alright, looks good. Let's go ahead and turn to the left.
Okay, clear right. For a left pedal turn. There's some wind, right? Ooh.
There's a little bit, yeah, coming from down the
South.
120.
So that's kind of what sped me up a little bit.
Yeah, so it's that wind catching the tail and trying to move you around. Alright, let's make our turn to the right.
Okay, clear left.
And nice and easy on those pedals. You can feel that wind pushing on you from the back. It's that weather veining that's trying to line you up. It gets stickiest when you've got that kind of that direct tailwind, or when it's trying to whip you around in the very last portion of the pedal turn. Let's try one more of those. Just stay more active on the pedals. What we want to see is a quicker but smaller reaction on them. If you catch it right away, you don't have to move them quite as much to stop it before it starts moving more.
Okay, so let's see, which way is the wind gonna... Oh, so when I go to the last half,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to give it...
Yeah, so you're gonna feel it's gonna be
left.
harder to turn right now because you're fighting the wind,
Right.
and it's all gonna reverse right here, and it's gonna kind of play back and forth with you when you're pointed right back at it. And then it's gonna try and push you around here.
20 November Yankee, Park.
Transit.
There you go. Much better.
Runway 10 left.
All right. Let's try a couple pickups and set downs.
All right.
Hayward Tower, King Air 448, Charlie Romeo, holding short at 10 left. Foxtrot.
All you want to do,
Stabilize here.
yeah, just stabilize yourself to a nice hover.
10 left or right.
Either or is fine. 8 Charlie Romeo.
Here, Charlie Romeo, Roger, and clear departure request.
And we're going VFR Palo Alto. 8 Charlie Romeo.
Here, Charlie Romeo, Roger, runway 10 left.
And all the way down.
Is it better to... What should I be doing at this point? Should I be trying to, like, fly it all the way down and kind of do it, or is it just put it down?
You're hovering it until you're on the ground.
758
Is how it is. So you're flying it all the way down to the ground.
Okay, but I mean, I shouldn't... Well, as long as I'm not moving backward or sideways, then just keep going. But if there's any like lateral, then
Here, Charlie Romeo, right.
Yeah,
Then
so
try
if
to
you
fix
see
that.
lateral, if you're not able to fix it on your way down, then just come back up,
okay.
reset, and then try again.
all right.
Yeah.
Okay,
All right.
so we're gonna come up. So
Yeah, we'll do our pickup.
Get two-stage pickup.
Yeah, so we'll get nice and light on the skids. We'll get ready to move the cyclic to wherever it needs to go.
Back, traffic departing the parallels, making a right crosswind departure, King Air. Make right, close traffic, runway 10 right. Clear for takeoff.
758 Niner Quebec, right close traffic, clear for takeoff, 10 right, and we see the traffic taking off.
Alright, nicely done. Just getting a little more collected, bring us up off the ground. Nice and smooth.
Okay, good.
Alright, so
Come
for the
back a
set
little
down, yeah, let's do one more of those. So just get yourself stabilized to a hover first. You want to start from a good position. And once you feel nice and stable, just start slowly letting yourself down towards the ground. Just keep hovering the helicopter. Keep hovering the helicopter. Just give little bumps down. Keep hovering. There, we'll go back up so we don't go backwards.
So then you can make a right turn direct off it.
Okay, we'll continue for another mile, and you'll pull my turn direct off at 9-2.
King Air 8 Charlie.
Get yourself just stabilized first.
Exchange for 8 Charlie.
Nice and relaxed.
Over 92 Whiskey, if you're looking for higher, Delta airspace does not exceed 1,500 feet.
I would like to transition at a certain point to NorCal, 9-2 Whiskey.
No, not so quick. Just get yourself to a nice stabilized hover and then let yourself down just little bits at a time.
Over 92 Whiskey, Roger. Contact NorCal approach on 120.903.
Yeah, just stabilize first. Keep a constant location, constant altitude.
For NorCal.
0.9 Whiskey, good day.
And then just start to let yourself down. Nice and gentle. All you're doing is continuing to hover the helicopter while descending. Don't psych yourself out. You're hovering the helicopter great just a moment ago. There you go. And once you're down, all the way down.
Okay.
That's that.
Okay.
All right.
Need some
Looking
work
good.
on that.
Yeah, we'll keep working on that a little
Okay.
bit. Tell you what. Have you I don't think I've done takeoffs and landings with you. Has someone else taught you those yet?
No, we've done it.
Oh, we have?
We did, well, obviously going the other way, but
Ah, gotcha. Okay.
so, but not never this way.
All right. Well, let's try a couple of traffic patterns.
All right.
Go ahead and give me a pickup, and then we'll head around. It'll look pretty much the same, just opposite direction.
Oh, so we're gonna choose like a right.
Yeah.
A right
yeah.
turn.
We'll just be making right turn, same path, just the opposite way.
Okay, so we're gonna go this way.
Yeah.
Okay. This will be right close traffic.
It will. Yeah.
747 Pop Victor Hayward Tower, cross runway 10 left, hold short, runway 10 right.
Cross runway 10 left, hold short, 10 right.
All right. Looking good. Want me to make the radio call?
Yeah, why don't you go?
Yeah, I'll grab that for us.
Because
Hayward Tower, helicopter 00 Hotel, request right close traffic, spot Charlie.
Captain 00 Hotel, stand by.
All right, we'll hang on for just a moment. Get yourself nice and relaxed. Keep that collective pretty much steady where you want it. What you're seeing is you're bouncing off of a ground effect, and then you're chasing.
I'm trying to.
Yes, you're chasing with the collective.
Oh,
But if you leave it steady, then the helicopter
we
will
just
balance
settle
out.
to a certain point.
Yeah. So then if you wanted to go like slightly up or slightly down, you just move slight in that direction. That would give a little bit higher, a little bit lower for you.
Okay.
Helicopter 00 Hotel, make right close traffic, spot Charlie, clear for takeoff, clear to land.
Right close traffic, spot Charlie, clear takeoff, clear to land, 00 Hotel. All right, ready to go.
178 Quebec, turn left at Alpha, contact ground, point 4.
758 Quebec, left turn at Alpha, ground point 4.
I have 40. Did I climb out at this manifold pressure, or this is fine?
Yeah, we can pull a little bit more. You can see it dropping a little bit. Just a little bit more collective.
Okay, I have
We'll
60.
keep climbing.
Do you want to climb for 300?
Yeah, we'll go all the way up. Our pattern altitude's going to be 550,
Okay.
so we'll go there. We're coming up here. Mobile homes are in front of us. That bright blue oil changing station, that building right there,
Turn right.
is the one that we'll use as our reference point.
Okay.
So we'll
Turning right.
yeah, we'll turn right there.
Before the mobile home park.
Yeah, and we'll turn 90 degrees, and we'll start working our way out towards those railroad tracks. Oh, keep going.
Oh, keep going.
That was about 45. Alright, right here is good.
Are we turning at the railroad tracks then?
Yeah, so there's our pattern altitude, 550 feet.
Okay.
Gonna give me just a little down collective. And we'll keep cruising. Go ahead and turn me
Okay, turning
to our
right.
downwind leg. Let's do our downwind checks.
Okay, lights out, top of the green, 3 in the green, fuel. Carb heat's okay, but we want to pull
Yeah,
carb.
we want full carb heat. Alright, let's start our descent.
Runway 10 right on the other side.
Cross 10 left.
Go ahead and give me down collective, little right pedal as you do that just to keep us in trim. And we're going to want to descend a fair amount right here.
Okay, are we turning at the, before the
We
golf
are.
course?
Yeah, we're following the same path.
Okay, alright. Alright. Clear left, clear right. Turning, descending.
Alright. Let's give a little up collective just so we
Tell you copy, do not overfly the Diamond Star traffic on Zulu Foxtrot.
will notify the Diamond Star 00 Delta. Alright. So we'll have to make our turn just a little bit early because we're not going to overfly that airplane there.
Yeah.
There. So let's start slowing ourselves up. It's going to turn into a little bit of a steep approach here. We see the spot. Let's just shoot our approach in from here. Alright, looking good. Let's start making that transition. So give me a little up collective, little left pedal, and carry me forwards just a little more. So keep us rolling at those. If you feel those heavy vibrations,
Yeah,
hold on to those.
SETL.
Yeah. And a little up collective, a little left pedal. We transition to hover just like that. Nicely done.
Okay.
Alright, so you see the one difference going that way is we do want to get lower a little quicker.
Oh,
That's
okay,
the-
so
that's the one change that we'll make there. Is
should we
just to-
descend on the downwind then?
Yeah, yes, we want to descend on the downwind so we can be nice and low as we
Okay.
come around base to final, since we do have such a short little final.
What
to
do you
use.
want to be when we turn base? What altitude are we looking for then?
We'll have to
Figure that
gauge
out.
it. Yeah, I don't
Okay.
have a
Okay,
set
but
number.
more, we should have been lower. It would have been
Yeah.
nice to be a little lower.
Yeah, we're around 500, even being allowed 400 would be a lot more comfortable for us.
Okay.
Ready for IFR release.
Citation 1 Romeo Sierra Hayward Tower. Cross runway 10 left and hold short
All right.
10 right.
Doing good?
At least
Okay.
1 minute delay
All
for
right.
departures.
Let's make a second.
So was I in trim on the turns, or am I supposed to need more pedal, or no?
No, you
Not
really don't
supposed
need.
to
You don't really need a pedal on the turns.
Okay. I wasn't looking at the screen.
Hayward Tower, helicopter 00 Hotel, request left, right to close traffic, spot Charlie.
After 00 Hotel, again, don't overfly the Diamond Star holding 10 right at Foxtrot and make right close traffic, spot Charlie, clear for takeoff, clear to land.
Spot Charlie, clear to take off, clear to land. Right close traffic will not overfly the Diamond Star 00 Hotel. Alright, ready to go.
Yep, there we go.
There we go, just easing our way through transverse flow effect. And there we go.
Citation 1 Romeo Sierra, runway 10 right, line up and wait.
Runway 10 right, line up and wait, citation 1 Romeo Sierra.
Do I want to try to get closer to like 55? I mean, just stay at like 60 so that I get some, so we get max
Yeah.
Number 1 Romeo Sierra, runway 10 right, clear for takeoff.
Yeah, we can do it that way.
10 right, clear for takeoff. Citation 1 Romeo Sierra.
And right around. Yeah, right around there.
Try to
is our
avoid the
90
houses.
degrees. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's always good to be kind to our
Is that
neighbors.
a noise abatement issue or just
The mobile homes are the official one. That is a sensitive area, so when possible we avoid it just to be good neighbors.
all right? So I'm at only 450, but just keep climbing. Okay, keep climbing because
yeah,
I want
we'll hit our 550 and then
crosswind.
we'll do our downwind checks and then we'll basically just start our
All right, so
descent
I'm going to
after
turn
that.
right.
Okay. All right.
Okay, I'm on downwind.
Lights.
Okay, lights out. Top of the green. 3 in the green. Fuel, carb heat. Carb heat's still full.
Go ahead and give it another tug for me. It does move up and down.
Okay, full
There we
carb
go.
heat.
All
Okay,
right.
I'm going to start descending.
Citation 1 Romeo Sierra,
Let's head on
contact
down.
hotel departure.
Departure, citation 1 Romeo Sierra.
All right.
Okay.
Now we're doing better.
Okay, I'm going to
Let's
turn.
give a little up collective here. We are a little low right now.
Oh, okay.
We're doing pretty good. We don't have to descend quite as aggressively anymore.
Oh, all right. I'm a little slow. Should I be?
No, it's
It's okay.
actually a pretty good airspeed.
Okay.
All right.
Should I cut the corner a little because of the Diamond Star? Or
Yeah, just
turn
enough
the
to not
building, or-
overfly them. Yeah, so you can see the spot now. So you're flying that visual approach.
Oh,
so keep
okay.
bringing me down. Bring me a little farther down. Kind of slow me up.
Hayward Tower, Columbia, 799er Echoes, holding short.
Yeah, we're a little
10
steep again, but we can work that out.
Columbia 799er
Start
Echo,
bringing
Hayward
us
Tower,
up,
left crosswind
bringing us
departure,
over.
approved, runway 10 left, clear for takeoff.
Takeoff 10 left, 799 Echo. Hayward Tower,
And taking that transition.
10 right.
There you go, nice and smooth, steady pull on the collective, smooth, steady input on the pedal.
System 7589,
Makes
respect Hayward Tower, ready.
Nice, smooth, steady input.
Oh, good.
Or, transition, I mean. Very nice.
Did you want me more over the taxiway then?
Yeah, let's get a little bit more over the taxiway sooner.
once
mainly just to avoid that berm. If we come down, we don't want to hit the tail back there.
Oh.
That's the main consideration, then just to line us up and bring us in.
So when should we line up then? Just
No, just once we're past the Diamond Star, really. And
Okay.
then if they move, then it'll just be on our
Okay.
final
59
turn.
expect, cross runway 10 left, hold short, runway 10 right.
7589.
And then you saw we got down pretty quickly there.
Yeah.
We had a pretty low collective setting, almost in an auto rotation. So you don't want to descend quite as aggressively, more of a smooth, steady descent throughout the whole process is what we'll aim for.
Okay, that was
So
more-
think around 15, maybe like 14 inches of the manifold pressures is what will do the trick for us.
Okay, where was I? Like really
You're,
low, like 10?
You're like 11 or so.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Okay, I wasn't looking at that.
Yeah, I think we're looking pretty good. Yeah, actually, it is a good thing you were looking outside. So that's where we want you looking. Just check inside every once in a while.
Okay.
These are just to supplement your flying.
Okay.
All right. I'll make our radio call. We'll go around once more.
All right.
Hayward Tower, helicopter 00 Hotel, request right close traffic, spot Charlie.
Helicopter 00 Hotel, make right close traffic, spot Charlie, clear for takeoff, clear to land.
Spot Charlie, clear for takeoff, clear to land, right close traffic, 00 Hotel.
Is the Diamond Star gone then?
Hayward Tower, 1
I can't see, but I think I heard him. I think I heard that
Number
happen.
171 Mike Alpha, Hayward Tower, fly
We'll be
overhead,
able to see
runway
you.
28 left, numbers northbound.
Cross 28 left, numbers northbound, 171 Mike Alpha.
Number 1 Mike Alpha, remain below 1,500 feet while in the Delta, Hayward altimeter 3001.
Below 1500, 1 Mike Alpha.
Number 89 expect there is helicopter traffic departing the taxiway off your right in right pattern. Take right close traffic, runway 10 right, clear for takeoff.
Right close traffic, 758
right.
Quebec.
Okay.
Clear for takeoff, 10 right.
Climb.
Number 1 Mike Alpha, contact NorCal approach on 120.9er.
0.9er, 1 Mike Alpha.
Okay, turning to downwind right now.
Alright. Looks like we got our altitude that we're looking for. Let's do that downwind check.
All right, lights out, top of the green, 3 in the green. Fuel, carb heat is full power heat. All right,
Alright.
so I'm gonna start descending.
Looks like the Diamond Star is there, so we'll make just that same approach path just to
Alright.
avoid it.
I'm looking for maybe like 450
Yeah,
on
I
the
think
downwind, maybe.
I think 400 or at this corner will do it for us.
Okay,
Which it looks like we're on pace to hit.
all right. Okay, so I'm gonna start turning right
Alright.
to right base.
Columbia 99er Echo, frequency change approved.
Alright, so now we're visual out to the spot. Just managing airspeed with cyclic, managing descent rate with collective. Just trying to maintain a pretty constant approach down towards it.
Okay, so turning final.
Alright.
I come over the taxiway here.
Alright, so you see us descending soon. Go ahead and give me a little up collective to carry us forward.
758 Quebec, clear to land, 10 right.
Alright, we'll come in and we'll just make that transition. There you go. Nicely done.
Thank you.
So just like that was the trick. Keeping it around 15, hit 400 around that downwind to base turn,
Okay,
and that gave you plenty of room to make your descent a lot more comfortably. And after jamming in at the end, we had just a nice steady flow all the way around. All right, those are looking pretty good. I'll tell you what, go ahead and take me back to spot Charlie if you would. So we've already kind of done steep approaches. Has anyone taught you steep approaches?
no, no.
All right. And how about max performance takeoffs?
No, so
Okay.
the only difference between a steep approach, you'll have to, the transition will be a little tougher because you have to come in with the power a little higher. You'll come out of ETL a little higher.
Yeah, or what it is it's just kind of like what we did, where we're coming in from a steeper than normal approach angle, as if we're clearing an obstacle coming down towards the spot.
Yeah.
So that's what it's used for. We know vortex ring state requires 3 things to exist: using power, less than ETL, and descent rate greater than 300 foot per minute.
Right.
So we want to avoid having less than ETL and high descent rate at the same time. So that's our main concern during the steep approach, is just balancing that, making sure we have either one or the other, but never both at the same time.
758 Quebec, request taxi back for another takeoff.
I feel like I'm bouncing a lot on the collective.
Yeah. Are you holding it steady?
Well, no, I'm bouncing around.
Yeah, just
Is
hold
it
it
just
steady.
because, same thing?
Yeah, are you
Just
chasing
wait for
the
it to come in.
altitude? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm chasing the altitude. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, just let it bounce.
So it's just
out.
kind of let it bounce and then kind of make it a correction based on
Yeah.
where you end up bouncing and then just sit there.
Yeah, exactly. It'll find that equilibrium point where it wants to sit based on that power setting.
Okay.
And a little bit of wind would make us go up. As the wind dies down, we go back down. So we see a little up and down movement there. That's every once in a while, not constant up and down.
All right.
All right, So go ahead and give me a set down here, and we'll show you what a max performance looks like. We'll talk a little bit about it as well.
Okay.
All right, nicely done.
Thanks.
All right, so max performance takeoff we would use to get out from way from inside a confined space. If there's an obstacle out in front of us, we'd want to get up and over that before we transition to forward flight. In preparation to do max performance takeoff, we're going to do a couple things. I'm going to roll down that for us there. And we'll set that to 75.
Thanks for the patience. Runway 10 right, clear for takeoff.
All right, we're going to do a fresh magneto check to make sure that everything is running correct. So we're going to go 1000, 1000. First mag looks good, we'll let that one reset. Then we'll go 1000, 1000. Other mag looks good. Since we have both running well, that lets us know we're going to get the power that we expect. So I'm going to roll back up to 80, now that we're done with that. And we'll let the governor carry it up, just monitor. And that looks good. Second thing we're going to do is we're going to check our manifold pressure limits. So right now this says we're at 20. I don't believe that. I think we're still closer to 15. It catches exhaust gases and things like that and heats up.
Okay. Should I put the carb heat down then? Because we'll get a little more.
Yeah, let's put the carb heat down and we'll pull it as required. Just keep us out of the yellow.
Okay.
So we'll look 15 degrees, still 22.4 or 23.3 for our max 5-minute power. So we know that we're pulling 23.3. Just a little bit, about 1 inch below the red line there.
Okay.
Next thing we're going to do, since we usually do this off airport, we're going to check the skids. So we look at the skids and we make sure they're not going to be caught on anything.
Oh, okay.
Any rocks, logs, dirt, snow, whatever it may be, because we're going to go straight from the ground. We don't want to catch something and fall over sideways.
Okay.
We want to come up nice and clean. So we verify skids clear. We have all our performance, everything looks good, lights out, gauges green, have fuel, everything that we want there. And we'll start to raise clutch and we'll get ourselves light on the skids. We'll start to pull up, and just so that we're nice and light, and we'll give it just a touch of down just to kind of seat ourselves back onto the ground. And from here, we're ready to go, so I'll make our radio call, and then we'll go right after that.
Contact knockout departure 77, Papa Victor.
Hayward Tower, helicopter 0 Hotel, request right close traffic, spot Charlie.
Helicopter 00 Hotel, make right close traffic, spot Charlie, clear for takeoff, clear to land.
Right close traffic, spot Charlie, clear for takeoff, clear to land, 0 Hotel. Alright, so we're light on the skids, and we're just going to go straight up. We're going to jump up out of ground effects, we're going to pull to our max available power, and we'll start to ease ourselves forwards, just to get into ETL right here. And then we're going to hold on to that airspeed because we're going for max climb over distance. So we're getting ourselves up and out. Will you pull just a touch of carburetor heat for me, please? Thank you. And we can assume by now we will have cleared any obstacle. We're at 300 feet. So we'll keep the power in, and we transition to forward flight. And we use that power now to accelerate. And once that's taken care of, back down to max continuous, and we'll rejoin the pattern from there.
Okay.
Alright, you have the controls.
Alright, I have controls.
You have the controls. So really what we're doing is we're taking advantage of ground effect to jump ourselves up initially, and then just ease ourselves just into forward flight, just into ETL, just enough to get that performance gain without going so quick that we just accelerate to whatever obstacles in front of us.
Okay.
That's the 758 back here, tower cross, runway 10
Since
left.
you and I are nice and light together, we get great performance out of this thing.
10 left at Foxtrot, hold short.
So it's not too difficult. Once you get up close to max gross weight, you'll see the helicopter, it's a little less eager to get up off the ground. You really have to milk that altitude out of it with ETL.
Make right close traffic, runway 10 right, clear for takeoff.
758 Quebec, clear for takeoff, 10 right for right close traffic.
Okay, turning right.
Alright. So we'll do a steep approach this time.
Alright.
You've pretty much already been doing this, so I'll just talk you through it. I don't think that needs to be demonstrated. We'll keep going we'll let ourselves descend down to 300 feet, and then we'll hold that altitude until we see a nice steep approach angle. And on the steep approach, we'll want to sit into it. That is, we'll want to slow us down, so you'll come back on the cyclic, and you'll go down on the collective to initiate a reduction in speed and a descent at the same time. So it'll feel like you're kind of leaning back and sitting into the approach. And your real key is just getting rid of your airspeed as quick as possible, while still, smoothly. All right.
300 AGL or just 300 on the
300 on the altimeter.
Okay.
Which is, well, yep. All right, right around here looks good. So go ahead and give me a little down collective, a little back cyclic. So we're sitting in that approach. And then go ahead and turn me towards the spot.
Okay, so the thing to be aware of is the vertical speed indicator.
It is vertical speed and forward speed. So you can feel there's that transverse flow effect, those vibrations. So don't go any slower than this. Keep me moving forwards. So don't pull back. But you can let us down so long as we have transverse flow effects.
But I don't want to go, I'm at 300.
You can go lower than 300 so long as you have ETL. One or the other.
No, I'm saying I don't want to go down any faster.
Why not?
Well, I'm going to be full trick swing state.
No, you won't. You can have either less than ETL.
Oh, because I'm out of power?
No, because you have ETL.
Oh. Well, I'm at ATL because we're shaking.
Yeah, but at ETL is still ETL.
Oh.
You have to have both at the same time to get vortex ring state.
Okay.
All right. There we go. Those are down towards the ground. Yeah, so you have to have, in order for vortex ring state to develop, using power, you have less than ETL in your airspeed and descent rate greater than 300 foot per minute all at the same time.
Oh, okay.
Having just one or two at a time, it won't do it for you.
Oh, okay, it's going to be all three.
Yeah, so if you have, for example, if you're holding 30 knots and you're descending at 1,000 feet per minute, you still won't get vortex ring state because there's no vortices being developed because you're still moving forward through the air.
All right. So as long as I feel a shake, I still have translational lift.
Yeah, that shake tells you still have translational lift. The trim strings are another good indication. Usually when those trim strings are up, that tells you positive airflow across the windscreen. And then once they start going down, that tells you that you're entering the vortices again.
Okay.
So you have both those indications that are telling you right where that edge is. So you want to kind of feel that edge and then just go a little bit faster than it, just to give yourself a little bit of a buffer there.
Okay, so just a little bit forward cyclic from there.
Yeah. And we ended up getting pretty steep on that one. I should have called the entry sooner. That one was
that's a little too steep.
Yeah. Or no, steeper than we wanted to, just for practice.
Oh, okay.
So we'll start a little sooner next time. All right.
Flight 11 Roger, appreciate the call, thanks.
Go ahead and give me a set down here. Nice and steady, and don't let it come sideways for me. Keep flying until you're on the ground. There you go. All right. So, tell me about the steps that we're doing before we do our max performance takeoff.
Oh, okay.
We don't have to actually do them this time, but go ahead and tell me what it is that we want to do.
Okay, so I would roll down to 75%.
Uh-huh.
And then, so we're off the governor, and then I'm going to, we're going to do the mag checks.
All right.
Okay. And then I'm going to make sure we're not, skid's not stuck on anything.
Okay.
Good morning, Tower, Skylane 117.
Put the car beat down.
Ready 10 left.
All right.
And let's see.
One last item.
Am I forgetting something?
Has to do with the amount of power we can use.
You mean like check the power?
We want to check
our power setting?
Yeah, check our outside air
check our
temperature.
maximum.
We'll go to our map limit chart. It should still be the same, so we're looking at 23.3. And that's that. So that's all our prep items. Let's go ahead and pull the light on the skids. We'll get ready to go, and then we'll make our radio call after that. Alright, so we see it get light. Let's fix that movement. And give me just a touchdown collective. Just right there, just to let us sit down. Alright, I'll make our radio call. Hayward Tower, helicopter 00 Hotel, request right close traffic, spot Charlie.
Helicopter 00 Hotel, make right close traffic, spot Charlie, clear for takeoff, clear to land.
Right close traffic, spot Charlie, clear for takeoff, clear to land, 00 Hotel. Okay, so we're going to do a smooth, steady pull up to 23.3 and then ease ourselves forward into forward flight. So let's have a little bit more vertical here. Still stay nice and steady with the helicopter, and you can see we have our airspeed already. So let's just keep that power up. Continuing to climb, nice and steady.
What sort of airspeed are we looking for? Like 30?
Yeah, 30 is plenty. We just need at least ETL, which is 16 to 24. So if we have
okay.
30 on there, we know we're good. All right. We're well above any obstacle that might have been in front of us, so go ahead and push the nose over. We'll keep the power setting in. We'll use the
6 Alpha traffic, just head your
that
left
to
about
accelerate.
a mile southeast on part
And then once we're set, go ahead and just reduce us to a normal cruise setting. And we'll continue with the traffic pattern. Looks like we're already at our altitude and no climbing is necessary.
North approach on 120.9er.
20.9er, 7 Alpha, good day.
Okay, 60.
For 1 Whiskey Tango,
Gotta turn right.
Let's do a
departure. What are your
takeoff check. Lights out, light is all green, fuel, but give me a little carburetor heat.
Cross the hill over the nobody. 1 Whiskey Tango.
Alright.
Number 1 Whiskey Tango, roger, thanks. And just let us know a little earlier so we can plan ahead. Thank you.
Sorry, 1 Whiskey Tango.
Alright, turning right.
Alright.
Alright, so lights out, top of the green, 3 in the green, fuel, carb heat is good.
Go and give it a tug.
Full carb heat.
Alright.
Alright, descending to 400. Hold 400.
Alright.
It'll come up a little
And
bit.
we can reduce our airspeed as well.
Alright.
Slower airspeed helps us out because it gives us more time in which to descend.
Are we doing a steep approach then?
We are.
Alright.
Alright. Let's go ahead and initiate right here. Give me that down collective back cyclic. You give me back cyclic. We want to get rid of all that airspeed.
Oh, okay.
The airspeed will make us close in real quick. It'll make us overshoot.
I'm ready for takeoff.
So we want to level here, and it just bring me forwards.
So
we don't want to drop below ETL.
10 left, full short.
Right around here is good.
758 gainer, come back, clear across 10 left, holding short 10 right.
Cardinal 1 Whiskey Tango, frequency change approved.
There you go. And then just be careful with that transition because you know you have to arrest your rate of descent before you reduce your airspeed. There you go. Alright, now we can bring ourselves below ETL.
10 right, clear for takeoff, right close traffic, 7589, come back.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, so you saw a little bit more rate of descent helped you out. Slowing yourself down, you can get yourself into some pretty compact spots that way. And then really the sticky part is when you want to terminate to a hover, you have to make sure to do one before the other. That is, you have to make sure that you reduce your vertical speed before you slow to a hover.
Okay, so normally, so you're going to reduce the vertical speed before you reduce the airspeed.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright.
That looked good. I think that's about that as far as max performance steep approaches go. as much introduction as I have to those.
Okay, good.
Do you have anything else in particular that you wanted to cover or learn about today?
No, I think I need to practice the set down, so.
Okay, yeah, let's do a couple of those. Go ahead and just stabilize first. Hover the helicopter, and then all you're going to do is just give little bumps down on the cyclic, or excuse me, on the collective. Just to lower that altitude bit by bit, so long as you're looking steady. If things look not steady, just come back up, reset, and give it another go.
Well,
Come
do I
back
need
up.
to,
What's that?
I don't know, do I need to just practice hovering and ground effect there more?
Yeah, so just take a moment and just hover the helicopter. And wait for it to get nice and steady. Because you were hovering steady. And there's really no difference between hovering and doing a set down. The only thing is that you're just lowering the helicopter till you're on the ground. So just give me a full down. And that's it.
Okay.
Just like that. It's a lot of it's just psychological. You know, you're waiting, you're feeling for the ground. You feel it happen. What I see a lot of times is people will set down. You know, they'll feel that first bump and they'll stop flying the helicopter mentally. So they'll kind of let the cyclic flop sideways, and you'll see that movement on set down. What you really want to do is you want to keep flying the helicopter, maintain that positive control all the way down until you're flat pitch.
Okay.
So you're hovering, anytime the collective is not all the way down, you're flying the aircraft.
All right, so I'm going to do another pickup here and set down.
All right. The collective has come up, so you're actively flying the helicopter. We're waiting to see where it wants to sit. And there we go.
Okay, set down. Well,
Oh, yeah, not
stabilize
quite
it
so
first.
quick. Yeah, let's get stabilized. And when you're setting it down, don't think of it as pushing the collective down. You're just
lowering it.
yeah, just the tiniest little nudge will bring you down. It's hardly an input. Just staying nice and steady, and just little nudges, little bits at a time. There we go. So, pros and cons to that one. You saw we came down a little bit quicker than we had the past couple of times, which is why we bumped around a little bit.
Are you able to proceed?
But that's all right, because we had no side to side, no back. The helicopter was straight down, which is what we're primarily concerned with.
Okay, coming up again.
This is
All right.
Kilo, Roger. You can proceed northbound for now, and then plan on picking up the 580 toward Oakland. Over 69 Kilo, correction. Yeah, 69 Kilo, Hayward altimeter 3001.
There you go. And then once you're up, just give me more up. We want to clear the ground. We don't want to linger in that in-between area.
Legacy 6500 Charlie, Hayward Tower. Straight up departure approved, runway 10 left, clear for takeoff. There is traffic over Coyote Hills, northbound 1300 Skylane.
All right. Looking good.
Okay, set down again after I
69
stabilize.
Kilo traffic reporting Hayward straight out to the east is a Lancer Legacy. Princess 89 Quebec off at Alpha contact ground.
89 Quebec off at Alpha contact ground.
Nice.
Okay, good.
That was a good one.
That was a good one.
Yeah, nice and steady. You felt going down. It hardly feels like a movement because the collective wants to go down. You're just kind of letting it go down.
Trying to breathe it down.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you're just, any movement that you see, you're just kind of
Kilo for spacing,
just
make a
nipping
left
it in the bud with the
360.
cyclic, just kind of as you're going down, just if it starts drifting, just kind of kill it, give it a little pressure, hold it steady, and that's it.
Okay. All right, coming up again.
All right. A little pedal.
Tower, Moody 100, straight 10 left, straight out.
Moody 100, November Yankee, Hayward Tower, straight out
There you go. There's a little more collective to get us up that 3 to 5 foot skid height. One of our most dangerous areas is within a foot of the ground. That's Just low enough to where it can
Number
catch
69
stuff.
kilo
roll
out of
over.
your 360, fly
We
overhead.
don't want to spend a lot of time in that area. We want to just pass through it.
Okay, so where would you say I am now?
This is, you're at about 3 feet.
That's
right
3,
now.
okay, all right.
Yeah.
So 5,
Yeah,
would
so
you say
about
that's
5 feet. Yeah, so if someone is could stand underneath the skid, you know, or reason if the skid's on, you know, normal person's
right.
shoulder, that's about the upper limit, and then at waist level is the lower limit.
Okay.
Right around here is perfect.
All right.
All right.
All right, so coming back down.
Yeah, so just let it go nice and slow.
Over 00 Charlie, frequency change approved.
Nice.
Okay, good.
Well done. 2 good ones in a row.
All right, let's try for another one.
All right.
Hey, Tower Line, Legacy 650 short Charlie, frequency change correct. Say again? Number 69 kilo, contact open
Cancel
tower
that
on
movement with cycling.
118.3 and they'll route you along the 580.
Confirm that 118.3 for 59 kilo.
Nicely done. And then just up to that 3 to 5 foot.
For now and contact open tower on 118.3.
We'll stay outside of Charlie and contact 118.3. Coming to 59 kilo.
All right. Nicely done.
All right.
00 Charlie, frequency change approved.
Okay, we're coming back down.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm still chasing the collective.
Just let it stabilize, let it settle, and then once you're kind of down there, just give me down. Yeah. Nicely done.
Okay,
I think you got a handle on that.
okay.
Yeah,
A little
just-
better.
Yeah, as you're keeping it nice and steady with the cyclic, just, you know, little bits just to, you know, keep you from sliding around,
Yeah.
and just letting yourself slowly just lower down, just relaxing the helicopter with the collective,
All right.
and pretty soon you're on the ground nice and steady.
All right.
All right. Looks good. Well, how you feeling?
Good. Yeah. Hang on. Do another one.
Sure.
All right.
Hayward Tower, 758 Manic back, holding short, 10 left.
So when I'm picking it up, if I feel the movement, just freeze on the collective and fix it, or do I put it back down?
Stop and just freeze on the collective and fix
Okay.
it.
And hold short
Yeah.
runway 10 right.
758 Manic back, hold, cleared across 10 left, holding short, 10 right, at Foxtrot, 758 Manic back.
There you go.
Okay. Okay, that's about a 5-foot hover. Coming back down.
Princess 8 expect, make right close traffic, runway 10 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 10 right, right close traffic, 7589 Quebec.
Then I needed a little more right.
One Hayward Tower, Cherokee 2802, Mike, holding short, runway 10
Yeah, looking great.
at Foxtrot, request left-hand with departure going towards Mount Diablo practice area.
Coming up again.
Cherokee 2802 Mike, Hayward Tower, make a left crosswind departure, runway 10 left, clear for takeoff.
Alright, left crosswind departure, 10 left, clear for takeoff, Cherokee 02 Mike.
Mooney 0 November Yankee, frequency change approved. Moody 100 November Yankee, frequency change approved.
Alright. A 5-foot hover coming down.
Alright. There you go.
Okay.
So you felt that time, just a tiny bit of back movement, and that's why you kind of felt it keep up at first, and then it came down afterwards.
Was that had a little backward movement?
Yeah, it's a little bit of backwards movement, so I just kind of touched the ground, just had that little bit of backwards momentum, and that's what it did.
Okay.
Tiny bit though, so not a big deal.
But
that's just why you felt that.
Alright, let's try that again.
Twin Cessna 89 Quebec, runway 10 right, clear to land.
10 right, clear to land, 7589 Quebec.
Is 010 Mike, make your left crossing towards 3 crosses.
Is that for 010 Mike?
Is 010 Mike, affirmative, make a left crossing towards 3 crosses.
For 3 crosses, 010 Mike.
Hayward Tower, Columbia 799 Echo 3000, descending 1,500, we're about 8 miles to the northeast. We got golf. So, correction, Columbia 799 Echo, Hayward Tower, flight
Nice.
Should intentionally try have some, you don't want to intentionally have some forward. No, you just want to come in. Ideally, you just want to come straight down.
Yeah, ideally you want to come straight down. But forward is just if you can't do it that way. Like if you're flying, you can't hold it steady if you land with some forward movement to you. That much is acceptable.
Right. That's okay. I mean, that's an acceptable amount of bounce.
Oh yeah, you're doing great.
Viper 02 Mike, traffic heading to your right, 1 o'clock, 4 miles inbound. Columbia, altitude indicates 2,300.
Looking for traffic, 010 Mike.
Columbia 99 Echo, traffic 2 miles north of the field, northbound. There's a Piper, altitude indicates 1,300. Looking for negative contact, 99 Echo. Is there 2 Mike traffic now heading to your right, 1 moving at 2 o'clock, 2 miles southbound, 1,900. If you continue northbound for about the next mile, traffic should be no factor. You can resume on navigation for change approved.
Alright, 020 Mike, see you later.
Number 99 Echo, traffic is no factor. Continue inbound, say parking on the field. Okay, 99 Echo, we're almost at Cal State, we're going to park on the green ramp. Number 99 Echo, thanks, continue inbound. Sunset 89 Quebec, left at Alpha, contact ground point 4.
7589 Quebec, left at Alpha 1.4.
Almost had it. Yeah, let's keep it nice and steady, and then give me some down, and then down. Beautiful.
Right.
That's about as smooth as you can get an R22.
Okay, so that's acceptable.
Yeah, they're not a high inertia aircraft, so they just they bounce around a little bit.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you're looking just fine on those.
Okay.
Ready to head back?
Yeah, we can go back now.
All right.
Just hover taxi back then.
Yeah, go ahead and pick me up, and then we'll do an air taxi back. I'll make our radio call for us. Hayward Tower, helicopter 00 Hotel, request air taxi Meridian.
Air 00 Hotel, stand by. Helicopter 00 Hotel, air taxi direct to taxiway Zulu Beam Meridian is approved.
Air taxi direct to Zulu Beam Meridian 00 Hotel, thank you. All right. So we're it's gonna look kind of like a takeoff. We're going to 40 feet and 40 knots. And we'll just fly a normal approach down to the taxiway once we're there. And then we'll head into parking after that. All right. There's our 40 knots, there's our 40 feet. Little down collective will hold us there. And we'll just keep cruising along. Go ahead and just take me into the ramp. Just a nice normal approach down towards the ground, then we'll park along the back line by the grass.
No delay, hold short of runway 10 right, and hold for release.
November 736, Alpha 0, will cross runway 10 left and hold short runway 10 right on Foxtrot, and we'll hold for release.
Columbia 99 Echo, wind 13 at 7, runway 10 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, 10 left, 79er Echo.
Nicely done. That's an air taxi, they're not too bad.
Alright, good.
Alright, so go ahead and take me over there. We'll park along this back line here. We want the tail to stick out over the grass.
Oh,
If we
okay.
can get it there. Alright, right around here is good. Go ahead, just give me a pedal turn, keep yourself nice and steady. And then just give me a little bit of a, we'll back up a little ways. I'll let you know when. Just keep your eyes forwards. Nice and steady. Reference point.
That's 3 Papa Victor, wind 13 at 6, runway 10 right, clear for takeoff.
November 736,
Alright. Right around here is pretty good as far as backwards movement goes. So just hold us steady and just give me a nice little set down here.
This is harder with the tailwind.
It does, it gets a lot harder, a lot more pedal work required. Good practice though. Doing good on spacing. Going to keep your eyes forwards.
Hayward Tower 514 Victor departing Palo Alto, inbound for time work information Golf.
There you go.
5148 Victor,
Hit the spot.
Hayward Tower,
Hey.
fly towards Toll Plaza and enter midfield
Alright,
right.
before you friction those controls, let's put that throttle down to 75.
Runway 10 right, south.
So just roll thumb towards
is
you.
8.
There we go.
Okay. 5148 Victor.
Alright.
40 Victor,
Now we'll start our clock for our cool down for 2 minutes. And now let's go ahead and friction those controls. Let's neutralize everything.
45 for right, downwind 10 right, 40 Victor.
Columbia 99 Echo, contact ground point 4.
Alright, and let's do the carb heat as well. Let's push it down, we'll leave it unlocked though. Alright, and now, those are all of our memory items. We can take out the checklist.
That's 3 Papa Victor, traffic approaching the Toll Plaza inbound for Hayward is a Cessna, altitude indicates 1,300.
Disengage clutch click.
Contact northbound departure.
Clutch disengages at 2 minutes. So we're waiting on here. CHT drop is cylinder head temperature. So that's 300 degrees and 2 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
And then after CHT drop is when we do throttle close, clutch disengage. Alright, in the meantime, let's turn off our avionics. We no longer have to listen to ATC.
48 Victor, previous call.
And then transponder we can just leave on. There's an off button if we press and hold, but it comes on and off with the battery anyways, so
Oh, okay.
it doesn't save us that much. Alright, we have our 300 degrees. We're just waiting for the last of our 2 minutes to finish up. Alright. Next steps. There's our 2 minutes, so CHT drop is complete.
Okay, so disengage the clutch switch.
Yep, disengage the clutch, and one other thing's going to happen right now, and that is throttle closed. So go ahead and roll off for me. There we go. And we'll let that close all the way, and then we're going to wait 30 seconds for our final remainder of the cool down, and after that we will pull the mixture, turn off the alternator, turn off the key to shut down the engine.
So going into the detent doesn't do anything beyond idle?
No, it doesn't do anything beyond idle. What it does allow is for you to raise the collective without throttle going up.
Oh, on the correlator.
Yeah, so it disengages that correlator.
Okay.
All right, there's our 30 seconds.
All right.
All right, there's that mixture. Go ahead and grab that alternator and key for me as well. Now set the key to off. That's more of an airplane habit than helicopters. If it's set to both and the engine starts turning again, those magnetos will fire and set off the spark plugs. And in theory, it would be possible to hand start the engine that way. It's a lot harder to do in the helicopters, so we don't really have access to anything that would do that for us. Maybe the fan blower, but we have to try really hard to make that happen. In airplanes, if you push on the propeller, though, and you spin the propeller around, you can start the engine with just the set to both. But it is good practice just to turn it to off when we're done with the engine.
Okay. Okay, and then so when you wait for the rotors to totally stop to go to turn the strobe off.
Yeah, so the rotor's waiting for those to stop. Once they're nice and slow now, we can just use gentle rotor brake just to help with that process. And our goal is to stop them just past the 12 o'clock position.
Okay.
Alright, there's one last thing we're going to check before we turn off the battery. Something is supposed to have finished up and a light's supposed to have gone off. Check the checklist.
The clutch light.
Clutch light.
That's off.
Clutch light's out. So up next we can turn off pretty much everything else.
Okay.